past 25 years, Jade has worked in many areas of education. In your experience, which areas of its work have defined it?
I think basic education is their greatest contribution, and especially the use of data. We have lots of policymakers who do more sociological kind of analysis, but Jade has been a forerunner on quantitative analysis, and I think this has set Jade much apart from lots of NGOs. And not only is it operating like an NGO, but as a research think tank to come up sometimes with ideas that are not yet popular in government or in society. They were able to research, do the analysis using quantitative data, and then show where we should be going. And this is basically what sets it apart from any other organization, that they are not only dependent on what we are giving as government, but what they think where we should be going. So they are willing to even explore ideas that are not yet popular. So they are much more forward-looking than other people.
So, as you know, Jade is turning 25, and that is a big achievement for any NPO or NGO. Which qualities about Jade do you believe have given it staying power over the past 25 years?
Well, I think the important thing is how they invest in developing human capital. I mean, the kind of people that they were able to see value in me when no one else was seeing value shows how much they are able to think beyond what the tradition is. So they have invested a lot in human capital that gets used and get absorbed in government. So when you talk of Jade, you can't just look at Jade itself, but you must look at the contribution it has made to the government in terms of policy makers, researchers, decision makers that you find in all spheres of government who are taught and actually ground their teeth on research and policy making at Jade. So it's not just Jade per se, but it's the whole country that has benefited in its investment in its human capital, but also in the research that it does.
Wonderful. So what do you think Jade should focus on in the years to come?
Well, in the years to come now, it's a changing economy, a changing society, society that is faced with difficult challenges and difficult trade-offs. And I believe that in the coming 5 years, 20 years, Jade should be focusing more on how do we help the poor of the poorest to become performers in the economy, so that they are able to escape poverty. And education is the best tool that you can use to take people out of poverty. So Jade still needs to continue in education, but not only basic education. Your TVET system is an important ingredient on helping people to escape poverty. How do we make that TVET system to be effective? How do we make it more attractive, and how do we make it more aligned with the needs of the country is where Jade will be able to put a name for itself. It's a virgin place, a virgin research, and we need to be able to find a body that we trust to be able to speak to power, and that I see Jade being able to do that, to do that because of its past experience and its connection with government.